Plus,
it is bending, but it's also stretching.
Optimism from Governor Newsom on flattening the curve, but he stresses we need to stay vigilant.
but first, officially shut down through the end of the school year. Bay Area teachers now scrambling even more to close the digital divide. The news at 5 starts right now. Good evening and thanks for being with us. I'm Raj Mathai.
And I'm Janelle Wang. We are also joined by our own Jessica Aguirre. She's working from home this week. Jessica.
Raj and Janelle, with those 6 Bay Area counties announcing that there will be no school year for the rest of the year, come a lot of questions, especially for high school seniors. It's been a tough go for them. No senior ball, no graduation, and now the landscape of how admissions will happen, or it's going to change dramatically. In just a couple of weeks, they're supposed to be deciding and giving an official word for where they're going to go to college. So what happens now? Now, I talked to a college consultant about how things are changing. Financial aid has changed. Applying to a school has changed, and why making a decision for college is now going virtual. That's coming up in just a little bit.
Okay, look forward to that. Thank you, Jessica. We have an update from the Bay Area's hardest hit county. Today, Dr. Sarah Cody told the Santa Clara County Board of Supervisors that the rate of cases was doubling every few days, but it's now slowed to doubling about every 2 weeks. She says it's largely because so many people are following shelter-at-home orders. County leaders are cautiously optimistic, reminding people not to let down their guard yet.
All of your viewers are doing their very best to make sure they don't get sick and they don't get anyone else sick. And so what we want to be able to say is, here are the things that you're doing that are working, and here's what we're still working on.
Supervisor Chavez says among the things they are still working on is getting more ventilators at local hospitals and expanding testing.
Here's a look at the latest numbers across the Bay Area. Almost 4,000 reported cases. The death toll now 109 people. Every county except for Sonoma reported new cases today. We've yet to hear from Marin or Mendocino counties today. Santa Clara County has nearly 1,300 cases.
It is official. School districts in 6 Bay Area counties say students will not return to campus the rest of this school year.
Well, Janelle, most kids will be fine when it comes to having the tools to learn from home, but what about the others, the families who don't have a laptop or reliable internet service? The race is on to help these students. Here's NBC Bay Area's Melissa Colorado.
It's official. Bay Area kids will not be returning to school for the rest of the school year, following the recommendations from Governor Gavin Newsom and State Superintendent Tony Thurmond.
Quite frankly, we have not received any indication of when it will be safe for our students to return to campus.
The superintendents for 6 Bay Area school counties, Alameda, Contra Costa, Marin, San Francisco, San Mateo, and Santa Clara, announced today that classrooms will remain empty for the next 2 months. Schools will continue to hand out meals to families who need them. San Francisco Public Schools tweeted this out. Instruction will be delivered to every student through interactive teacher-led learning starting April 13. This student tweeted back, "So my entire high school career just ends like this?"
We have to work through all the kinks of how to get technology to as many students as we can.
The spokesperson for the Oakland Unified School District says the biggest obstacle to distance learning is that thousands of Oakland students don't have the tech tools they need to log on and learn.
Really the biggest obstacle to distance learning, which is really forward teaching, that is new material teaching, is our lack of equity when it comes to access to technology.
Sasaki says the district is having trouble ordering enough Chromebooks for all students who need them. So the district is relying on printing out hard copy packets to deliver to students so they can keep up with the classwork at home.
This is crunch time for our students. This is the last 2 months of the school year.
In Oakland, Melissa Colorado, NBC Bay Area News.
From the education part of this, we want to get back to the numbers and specifically the death toll here, the projected death toll. These graphs come from the University of Washington. What you're looking at here, it looks at the projected deaths for all 50 states. For example, here's New York. You're going to start with the solid line. Here's what's already happened in terms of overall deaths. The dotted line is projected of what's to come ahead. The prediction here is that New York's death rate will peak on April 9th, which is this Thursday, with 878 deaths. that single day. After that, they should start dropping. Let's look at California now. Our projected peak is in 10 days with 70 total deaths. So here's us and the projected peak in 10 days at 70 total deaths on that day alone, on April 17th. Then we should start dropping. Florida issued a shelter-at-home order just last week. The peak there is projected to hit on April 21st with 242 deaths on that day. Again, this is just one projection out of the University of Washington. You will see other projections that may vary.
Raj, we're flattening the curve, but it's also stretching. Just one thing that makes projections so dicey. In a news conference today, Governor Newsom says we are slowing the spread, which means our peak, as Raj just mentioned and showed us, is yet to come.
And that's why I just want to impress upon people, our modeling shows that we're not at peak in a week or two, that we are seeing a slow and steady increase, but it's moderate.
The governor says physical distancing and the shelter-at-home order have brought the state valuable time to prepare for a potential surge in patients. California has nearly 16,000 confirmed cases.
Well, take a look at this. As cases in the South Bay continue to climb, the Sheriff's Department is rolling out a new tool to try to keep first responders virus-free. It's a decontamination tent, and it's open 24/7. Here's NBC Bay Area's Tom Jensen, who gives us an inside look.
Okay, this time I'm going to have you go ahead and remove your boots.
A Santa Clara County Sheriff's deputy runs through a mock decontamination at the department's San Jose training facility.
I need you to go ahead and pull that bag and knot it for me.
Deputies, doctors, EMTs, or any other first responder or essential medical provider can now come here and get their clothes or uniforms and themselves decontaminated any time of day or night.
While he's decontaminating his gear, I'm taking his clean clothes, his towel, and his soap, and I'm putting them in the shower.
The goal is to give these heroes a little more peace of mind as they continue to care for others.
We know that if we can't be safe, we can't protect the public.
With dozens of positive cases already confirmed between law enforcement and firefighters in the county, officials say this surgical and nonstop decontamination is a critical tool to prevent the number of sick first responders from spiking.
It really just emphasizes how critical leveraging relationships and working as a team is during this time.
In San Jose, Tom Jensen, NBC Bay Area News.
Also in San Jose, the big vote is tonight. Free rent for up to 3 months. Will the San Jose City Council approve this bold proposal? Council members Magdalena Carrasco and Raul Perales want rent to be forgiven for up to 3 months if families can show financial hardship due to this health outbreak. Many property owners and landlords say this is simply unfair. To get any of their money back, they would have to apply for small business loans. Now, if approved tonight, the rent forgiveness would be retroactive to April 1st.
The message from President Trump today, it's going to be a very painful week, but the coronavirus task force says there are some glimmers of hope.
As we stand here today, in the midst of heartbreaking numbers of losses in New York City, I also want to assure the American people that there's reason for hope. We continue to see evidence of stabilization in some of the areas around the country of the most significant outbreak.
Meantime, FEMA says a federal employee working at its headquarters has tested positive for the virus. The agency says the employee did not come in contact with members of the White House task force. Stocks ended the day down after surging as much as 900 points at one point today. The Dow losing 26, the S&P lost 4, and the Nasdaq down 25.
Well, it's not just senior prom and graduation ceremonies. What happens now for the class of 2020? The transition into college is more challenging and more confusing than ever before. Jessica Aguirre is working from home. And Jessica, you're dealing with this exact scenario in real time. What are you finding out here?
Raj, it's called Parental Panic. That's what we're calling it right now. You know, there's 1.9 million students in high school throughout California. But for seniors, for the class of 2020, it doesn't get more stressful than this. They're officially the class of COVID-19. You know, just 3 weeks from now, May 1st is supposed to be decision day. That's when you officially declare what college you're going to go to. You show up at school with your T-shirt. That is not happening now. Now, I spoke to a college consultant, Stady Kadish of Danville, of Kadish College Consulting, about how things are changing. How are students supposed supposed to move forward with it. How do you pick a school when you really don't know what happens next? How has that potentially changed for seniors now? Is that extended? And how do you make a decision when maybe you can't even go see a school right now?
Yeah, so seniors really are in a tight spot. And the nice thing is the folks on the college side are doing everything they can do to make this an easier moment for them. There are virtual college tours. There are Zoom hangouts with current college students. There are virtual college fairs where students can access via Zoom the reps to ask final questions so that they can try to make their decisions. So they're going to have to make this decision probably virtually.
Could this potentially impact their financial aid? I mean, so many families are going to be now struggling out of work. So many people are losing businesses. Is that going to have to change for students?
Students have already filled out financial aid information, but there is some talk about them being able to go back in and updating information.
So everything is TBD. Now, as for juniors, the reality for them is that the grades they got this last semester, first semester, that may be all you have as your GPA going forward, because you may just get a pass-fail for this current semester. So Stacy says keep trying though, keep in the game, because a letter of recommendation from a teacher or some activity that you may do now, an act of kindness during this COVID-19 crisis, may be what really gets you into the school that you want. Now, coming up at 6, I talked to an SAT ACT specialist about that test. Is it gone? Can you still take it? And what impact will that have on you applying for college?
A lot to move forward here about those tests specifically. We'll see at 6 o'clock as well. Thank you, Jessica.
Tonight, a special primetime NBC News special on the coronavirus pandemic. Lester Holt hosts the hour with NBC News correspondents across the globe. Find out what's happening in the race for a vaccine and a closer look at where experts say testing is needed right now. That's tonight at 10, right here on NBC Bay Area.
Following in the footsteps of other tech leaders, Jack Dorsey, the founder of Twitter and Square, is pledging to donate $1 billion to help fund relief efforts for the coronavirus. Dorsey says he's giving nearly 1/3 of his wealth, his personal wealth, because the needs are increasingly urgent. He says that once the pandemic is disarmed, that money will be shifted to focus on girls' health and education. Several other tech executives, including the Bay Area's Mark Zuckerberg, also Bill Gates and Jeff Bezos, have made significant contributions as well. Well, up next here at 5 o'clock, we're turning to the dock in the Bay. What's next for the crew aboard that Grand Princess cruise ship?
Plus, a major hurdle cleared, what people are now allowed to do at the epicenter of this pandemic.
I'm Chief Meteorologist Jeff Ranieri. I'll get the latest check on our local reservoirs and how we're doing when some showers could return and some much warmer weather on the way. We'll wrap it all up for you coming up in about 8 minutes.
Well, for the first time since landing in the spotlight of this crisis, the Grand Princess cruise ship is back at its home port of San Francisco. The ship docked this afternoon after completing a 14-day quarantine and month-long period of self-isolation. It's been in and around our bay for a while now. It's only here now to resupply before heading back out to wait outside the bay. As it arrived, it was greeted by some demonstrators you see there who claim the 615 crew members that are still aboard the ship that they're not being well cared for.
We will not stop until we get full justice for the workers, until those workers have full testing, full treatment.
At least one crew member was among those who died from the virus. Princess Cruises released a statement saying the health and safety of the crew remains a top priority, and they are working on a plan to get those crew members finally back home.
Okay, we've been talking about a lot about our new normal. Every day we're seeing unique ways you are all living your lives now.
Yeah, we're adapting as each minute goes by. Jessica rejoins us from her home as we all continue to adapt. Jessica.
Well, Raj and Janelle, most schools here in the East Bay are on spring break, which means you're doing no distance learning. So you have to find a different way to amuse yourself. Check out, this is the new normal for the Villarreal house. So no learning, which means all three girls are in 3 different rooms, learning 3 different types of dance, all at the same time. You'd think they'd just go in one room and have a dance, but no, they're in different places. Now at my house, since we have no school going on, we of course are amusing ourselves with that teenage favorite, the TikTok video.
Who is the weirdest? Who is the funniest? Who is the scaredy cat? Who is the smartest? Who is the dumbest? Who has the best?
Yes, parents all across the Bay Area are screaming because you know when the teenager comes out of a room and they've got their phone, they want to do a TikTok with you. Parents are screaming. It's their favorite thing kids like to do. Now, I am at least grateful that we did that weird TikTok and they didn't make me do some weird, inappropriate dance, but the week is still young. I'm sure at some point I'll be doing another TikTok as well.
I'm sure
if you have a TikTok,
I'm sure
send it to my Facebook page.
In a day or two, you'll have your own TikTok account. That is my projection.
Oh, I'd love to do that. That would be great, Jess.
Please.
Thank you. Well, the city at the epicenter of the pandemic in China is back open for business. A light show illuminated the night sky in Wuhan to mark the end of an 11-week lockdown. Just after midnight, the city's 11 million residents were able to leave their homes, but with 2 requirements. They need to use a smartphone app proving they are symptom-free. They also can't been in recent contact with anyone confirmed to have the virus. Blue skies, cleaner air, a live look at San Jose where we're seeing a positive side effect to this pandemic. Fewer cars on the road, improving our air quality. We're going to talk to the Bay Area Air Quality Management District about it tonight at 6:30.
But right now, let's get a check of our spring break forecast with Jeff Ranieri. Every day is spring break basically right about now, right, Jeff?
Yeah, you got that right. Everyone's just trying to make the best of it. Did a little exercising outside myself. Fired up the leaf blower, cleaned up the driveway a bit. It was good to wave to some of our neighbors as well. So like a lot of you, just getting through it, and that sunshine, a little bit of that blue sky we got today made it even better. So as we get you outside right now to that live Sky Camera Network here in Contra Costa County, you will see lots of blue sky, just a little bit of patchy cloud cover back there in the distance. And currently we're checking in with 67 degrees, so about 5 to 7 degrees warmer than what we had yesterday. Certainly noticeable outside, and through tonight mostly clear down there in the low 50s. Now with that most recent rainfall, we did want to put a focus on the local reservoirs, and what you're going to see here is we're doing really good because of all the storms we had last year. Our strong December and then some most recent rainfall. Lagunitas at 89%, San Pablo 82%, Lexington Reservoir 48%, Uvis coming in at 73%. And note the Anderson Reservoir is only 30%, but that's due to the seismic issues with that reservoir, and they're going to continue to take a look at some improvements on that. So we're doing good on that despite the fact that we have some moderate drought building in. So I think we'll be okay without any water restrictions restrictions as we head through the next 30 to 60 days, and that's at least a little bit of relief for us. Tomorrow morning's forecast will start off with some chilly 40s, some sun and some clouds. I think as you go near the coast, also the North Bay, we'll see some more of these patchy low clouds filtering in and some chilly 40s to start. But we got another stunner of a day coming our way tomorrow. I'm calling for the best time to get outside, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m., and you'll see temperatures going up a couple of degrees. That'll put us at 66 in San Jose, right here through the East Bay, 69 in Antioch, also up to 67 in Danville. Peninsula, not quite that warm, but a beautiful day in Palo Alto at 66 degrees. San Francisco, we have that cold ocean breeze and 57 for the outer sunset. And for the North Bay, these are some of our warmest temperatures. Look at this, up to Ukiah and Clear Lake, beginning to feel the warmth here with some low and mid 70s. Now, I do want to draw your attention to some small changes that I am going to be watching. By Thursday, we're seeing this storm system to the south. This will bring LA close to a ½ inch of rainfall. Notice for us, we have the chance of maybe some spotty showers. Nothing big, but I want you to be aware of that once again as we move into Thursday's forecast. Then beyond that, we get high pressure building in, and that is going to bring back some warmer air. So let's bring you to that 7-day forecast. And you can see once we hit Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday in San Francisco, mid-60s and sunshine, I think you'll like the inland forecast even better. Look at this. We're up to 72 on Saturday, 74 Sunday, 75 on Monday, and by next Tuesday, I'm keeping tally here, day 29 inside with COVID-19, we're going to be up to a balmy, or let's just call it warm, 76 degrees. I'm looking forward to that. The rain's been nice, the cooler temperatures have been nice, but I'm getting a lot of requests for these 70s and even some 80-degree temperatures. So no 80s right now, but that's the best I got coming your way. So I'm not going to be needing this sweater next week the way it looks right now.
No.
You look good in that sweater though, Jeff. Thank you.
Thank you. Pulling out the wardrobe.
Up next, studying sewer water, the reason Stanford scientists want to take a closer look at Bay Area treatment plants.
Let's take a live look at SFO. Not much action at all. The number of travelers continues to plummet. It's the same story across the country with airports. Only 136,000 people were screened at the nation's airport last week. 136,000. That's according to the TSA. A year ago at this time, there were 2 million passengers for the same period. That's a 94% decline in passenger traffic nationwide.
Could sewer water help answer questions about the virus? That's what researchers at Stanford are looking into. They've collected samples from local water treatment plants to see how much COVID-19 is in it. The Stanford study comes after researchers in the Netherlands found the virus in sewer water samples there. They found analyzing sewer water may better track the virus for people who have mild or no symptoms.
No relief for some small businesses on the peninsula, at least not for now. Today, San Mateo County supervisors considered a moratorium that would have banned evictions of small businesses impacted by COVID-19. But during their video conference, the board voted it down. The moratorium would have only applied to businesses that make less than $2.5 million a year.
Time to roll down your windows. A new drive-through grocery store is now open in San Jose. Choice Lunch is a school lunch delivery service that normally delivers food to schools, but since campuses are now closed, the company launched Choice Lunch Pantry. It's now open along Remuda Lane near Zanka Road. The food comes straight from distributors and workers bring it to your car. But it's important to note you do have to order food 2 days in advance.
All right, they cannot train for the Olympics, so what can they do? We're going to show you what a local gold medalist is doing. It's something good. That's next.
Tonight at 6, fighting the stigma suddenly attached to scrubs. Healthcare workers say they're facing backlash in public because of what they wear. What one local hospital is doing to change unfair attitudes, That story and more tonight at 6. And in just a couple of minutes on Nightly News, released from the hospital, the first joint interview with Senator Amy Klobuchar and her husband since his recovery from the virus. Lester Holt joins us next.
Okay, Janelle, here's something good. A Bay Area Olympian is shifting her focus to sewing masks for local nurses. Bethany Zumo of Dublin was gearing up for the Tokyo Olympics until the Tokyo Olympics got rescheduled for 2021. She's a gold medalist in Paralympic volleyball. So here's what she's doing now. She's decided to make the most of her time by sewing 200 masks so far, with many more orders to fill.
I have several friends who are nurses in the community, and so I reached out to them on social media and just said, hey, like, do you guys need these things? Would you be able to use them?
And the answer is a resounding yes. A lot of people need these masks. Bethany, her sister, her mom, and her grandmother are hard at work now in the East Bay. They all plan to keep cranking these masks out.
A family affair. Well, how about this? Whoa, with much of the country sheltering inside, animals are taking over some streets in Michigan. A lot of deer. Check out this new video from Grand Rapids. It's a herd of deer roaming the empty streets, apparently enjoying everyone else social distancing while practicing none themselves.
they get a free pass on social distancing.
That's a big posse.
Okay. Could you imagine that in front of your house? That's very nice.
Beautiful.
That's going to do it for us here at 5 o'clock. As a reminder, Lester Holt is next with Nightly News. We will then see you again at 6.
Enjoy the evening. See you soon, folks.